Well, hey everybody, how you doing today? Beautiful Friday here in Regina, and it's time for the shoutouts and groaner of the week. So, I hope you are all ready. And our shoutouts this week are... last week I only did 3, so I got to make up for that because I usually do 4. So this Friday I'm doing 5. Ooh, I can count that high too. Look, I got 5 fingers. I've got 5 on the other hand, so if I have to I can go to 10, but we won't push our luck. We'll stick with 5. Alrighty, here we go. Our first shout out is for Joy Stewart. And there's quite a few Joy Stewarts on the internet, but the one you'll be looking for, I'm going to try and do the links. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Smart enough to get a master's degree, but somehow not smart enough to figure out all the ins and outs of YouTube. So I'll keep working on that, but if I'm successful, the links will be in the description for this video, okay? But anyway, if you're looking for Joy Stewart, the one you want, her thumbnail has a cartoon character holding a sign that says freedom of speech. So that's Joy Stewart. The next one you want to look for is All Types Food Revue. All Types Food Revue. Any guesses what he does? Guess what? He does food reviews. So check him out. He's quite good. He reviews everything from bagged snacks to meals to you name it. If it's food, he reviews it. Nice guy. Please check him out. All Types Food. Ugh, can't talk straight. All Types Food Revue. Now our next one is actually a quasi-member of my family. So he's my great-nephew's cousin. You follow that? Okay. So it's actually my wife's niece's son's cousin. Okay. Anyway, distant relative. And his channel is Postgames, all one word, Postgames, then a space, and Minejjchase. Okay, I'm going to spell it for you. It's Minejjchase. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. It's all one word, but Minejjchase. Anyway, so Postgames Minejjchase. Our next one, she does mostly live chats, but has great music in the background while they're doing the live chats, or I guess live texting in a sense. I'm not sure what you call a chat room, but it's Harmony, Harmony, Harmony. And she goes on, you just watch for her. She'll have good rock music and nice music in the background, and she even types her reply. She doesn't talk, so you get to listen to the music uninterrupted and have a good time talking to other friends and fellow YouTubers. So check Harmony's channel out. Just Harmony, no S on the end. And our last one for this week, number 5. All 3 separate words. Tag, T-A-G, Team, T-E-A-M, Recoveries. They're a metal detecting and treasure hunting channel. So check out Tag Team Recoveries. There we go. Now, I don't know if this week's little story can be classified as a groaner, but here we go with it. We're gonna do this one for you. So it seems like a few years back at a church that had a men's breakfast every month, one morning the pastor asked one of the gentlemen, who happened to be a farmer, whether that's here or there, if he would be kind enough to say grace before they ate. So, as the pastor was attending a men's breakfast, he asked one of the old-time farmers to say the prayer that morning. The farmer began, "Lord, I hate buttermilk." The pastor opened one eye and wondered where this prayer was going. The old farmer continued, "And Lord, you know, I hate lard." Well, now the pastor is really concerned and wondering what the farmer was going to do, but the farmer prayed on, and he said, "And you know, Lord, I don't care too much for raw flour either." The pastor was just about to put a stop to the farmer's prayer when the farmer suddenly prayed, "But Lord, when you mixes them all together and bakes them up, I love them fresh biscuits." So Lord, when we don't understand what's happening around us, when life gets hard, when things come up we don't like, whenever we just don't understand what you're telling us, then teach us to relax and wait until you're done fixin' what you're fixin'. And probably it will be something even better than fresh baked biscuits. Now, Lord, bless us and all this food for which we thank you, and kindly accept my special thanks for the aroma of fresh biscuits. Isn't that a great story? So yeah, if you take the individual ingredients for biscuits or a lot of other recipes, to eat them on their own, not so good, but you mix them together and something wonderful comes out of it. So remember that when you're going through a rough patch in life and you're getting sort of different things you don't really care for being thrown at you, maybe God's mixing up a fresh batch of something delicious and in your life. So wait it out and see what happens. Now, we can't get through this without a groaner. So years ago, a young fella who didn't know what to do with his life went out to the countryside and while wandering around ran across some monks. And he talked to them and they told him about their solitary lives and their time in prayer and study. And he thought that sounds maybe like a good way to figure out what he was supposed to do with his life. So he went with the monks back to the monastery and he spoke to the abbot and told the abbot he would like to become a monk. So the abbot explained everything to him, what their order stood for, what it meant to give up his life in the outside world to become a monk in this order. And the young fellow accepted that. So he goes through his training as a novice and everything goes well, and then he becomes a full-fledged monk. And at the ceremony where he is made a full monk, the abbot says to him, "Now, for the first year as a monk, you will be under a vow of silence. We don't want you speaking at all. Do you understand?" The young monk says yes. So the abbot says, "From this moment on, for 1 year, you are under a vow of silence." Well, a year goes by, and on the anniversary, the abbot calls this young monk into his office, and he says, "Brother Jerome, we are just amazed at you. For the past year, you have not made a sound. We haven't heard a groan, a sneeze, a grunt. We haven't heard a burp. Nothing. You took your vow of silence so seriously, we are all just absolutely amazed. The monks in the cells either side of you say they don't even hear you snoring at night. You have been absolutely 100% silent. I believe this must be your gift, and therefore I'm going to place you under another year of silence. But before I do so, now is your chance if you have anything you'd like to say." Brother Jerome looks at the abbot and says, "Well, my only complaint at the moment is the food's not very good. It's kind of bland. Maybe if you could, do something about the food, that'd be nice." The abbot says, "Well, I'll take that under consideration. Anything else you'd like to say?" "No." "All right, starting this moment, you are under a 1-year vow of silence." Well, the second year goes by and the monk doesn't make a noise. And at the 2nd-year anniversary, the abbot calls him in and he's just, "Brother Jerome, we have never in the history of this monastery had a monk as quiet as you. You even walk quietly. We don't hear your footsteps. You've shocked some of the other monks when you've suddenly just been there and they didn't even hear you coming. We are so blessed by this magnificent gift that God has given you to remain so quiet." So, we are positive now, after much prayer and meditation, that this is your gift indeed. And so we are placing you under a 3rd year of silence. But again, like last time, before we do that, do you have anything to say? Any questions to ask or anything you'd like us to know? Brother Jerome says, "Well, yes, Abbot, there's just one thing." The Abbot says, "Well, what is it, Brother Jerome?" "The beds are very lumpy." You know, the food's gotten a bit better, but the beds, they're just terribly lumpy. It'd be nice if you could do something about that. Oh, says the abbot. Well, I'll see what's in the budget. Anything else you'd like to say? Nope, that's it. Just the beds are kind of lumpy. Okay, well, starting now, you're under another year of silence. Well, the third year goes by and not a noise is heard from Brother Jerome. There's been a few times when he's fallen asleep in the chair in the refectory. That's the dining hall for the lay people. And other monks at first thought maybe he died because he was always so quiet anyway, and then suddenly he wasn't moving, and no, he was just asleep. And when they woke him up, he started awake, but still didn't make a noise. So at the end of the third year, the abbot calls him in and says, Brother Jerome, you are a walking miracle. God has gifted you with such an ability to remain quiet that it's almost unnatural. And so I'm going to place you under a 4th year of silence. But before I do that, do you have anything at all to say? And Brother Jerome looks at the abbot and says, yes, I quit. The abbot says, pardon? Brother Jerome says, Abbot, I've had it up to here. I quit. And the abbot says, well, Brother Jerome, it's probably for the best. You've done nothing but complain since you've got here. Bad. And I made you sit through all that. You probably don't want to come back to this channel anymore. Anyway, just praying you all have a fantastic weekend. Get out there and be active. Do the things you enjoy, whether it be magnet fishing, metal detecting, baking, cooking, barbecuing, skiing. That's water skiing, I'm assuming, unless you live pretty high in the mountains. And hiking and all those things. Check out the channels I mentioned. If I am successful at my attempt, you will find the links in the description for this video. If I am not successful, well, I'll keep working on it. Anyway, just a quick recap. Those 5 channels were Joy Stewart, All Types Food Review, Postgames Minejjchase, Harmony, and Tag Team Recoveries. Take care, my friends. Stay safe. God bless. I'll see you Tuesday with something good to eat. Take care. Bye-bye.